Welcome back to the Hopium Den. Let's pick up where we left off here with our off-season. Man, I was thinking about that mission a lot over the last few days.
The lurkers are unusually agitated today, skittering about manically on the docks, overturning.
We already ended the last video saying that we're for sure gonna steal Bumpy.
Growing more frantic, but they're not attacking. You notice an Inox child in the courtyard playing with what you assume is a large. You ensure the Inox boy makes it safely inside.
Yeah, I figured he'd do something like that, but no regrets. Alright, man, we only got 2 soldiers, and we're getting hit by 4 things. Hunting Lodge, I'd like to protect, but even then, I'm thinking the modifier deck is... I don't think there's 5s. It's 10s and 20s and 0s, and then a miss or an automatic, like, break the building. So I don't think adding a soldier to 20 even really helps. Any 2 materials. I don't want to lose a morale. Having a hard enough time getting that up. Workshop, we're fine to lose that one. Barracks. I mean, I'd rather not, but like I said, I don't think the math works to even add anything. Okay, nice, made it. Well, let's start out with the most important piece. What I was saying is I was thinking about Skyhall a lot. This isn't a great comp for it, just because I'm so melee and like kind of damage focused. And then when I was reflecting on that, I was thinking of how I built all 3 characters. Like for each one individually, I like how the cards I've chosen, why I've chosen them. But when I put it all together as a comp, like I'm just missing some consistent like AoE and different things. I think in hindsight, I'd probably run a similar gem. I might take Mandible Storm and, well, probably not. I do like this, even with the 30 initiative, hit 3 guys, add advantage with Pierce feels pretty good. But I would definitely take Venomous Barbs, especially going into level 4 here, because that just makes Thresh and Flail a wild turn. And the 17 initiative is good. I wouldn't have to bring the 12 initiative then. In terms of what I'm picking now, a little bit of team support wouldn't be bad, but I do think I need just more burst damage in melee. I'm really only doing like attack 2s in melee. So I am going to take that. Perk-wise, I haven't done a great job getting perks on Gem. Let's see, the extra wound feels pretty good. The Pierce feels good, but you don't hit it when you need it. Yeah, we already got that Criddle. That is always a fun gamble. Alright, I'm going to take more wound. I have lots of poison as a team, but wound just kind of always feels good. More shoves, low-key good, just for control on that mission I just did, but Gouge takes a 0 out and makes the deck better. Or you could argue just getting out a -1 is always good, which it is. Alright. The big change I would make party comp-wise, I talked about the 1 card I would change with Gem, especially going into level 4 here. I would run Banner different. I know the AoE build gets better and better, and it starts supporting teammates more, but it's just not working great with this comp. And maybe it's because I'm not prioritizing that, or some of the missions make it impossible to set this stuff up, but I really would be curious to run like the range attacking, more support build. Because if you get the Banner of Strength and you kind of keep it in the back lines, and you are multi-attacking multiple things for attack 4s, attack 5s, like, it just seems like it would feel pretty good. Definitely not perfect, but something I've been thinking about. Alright, we didn't level up with Banner, we did level up with Drifter, so let's pick our 5 card here. So move, loot, heal at a really late initiative doesn't feel too bad. But breakthrough really gives me more of what I already need with a better move 4 on the bottom. Hard not to take breakthrough here. And then perk-wise, there aren't a ton of turns that I can move after, so this really only comes into effect if I'm going late for an attack and I'm immobilizing and then I can get away early. I think just a little bit more healing feels good. Expanded Arsenal is great, but I don't actually have a ton of good items to equip. Bless feels pretty good. It would let me get a little tankier without taking negative effects. There's validity to a few of these. I'm kind of just thinking of getting some top-end damage since I have this strengthened. And it would be really nice to just be able to blast through something in a turn. So that's where we're at there. Oh, I got to equip the new card. So hand management. I'm thinking this time it feels pretty tough to do the Skyhall yet. I did Theorycraft a little bit, and there might be a way I can do it, just depending on how often the Earth Demons draw their move 4 Immobilize. That one just pretty much shuts down any chance of running away, and then you're stuck by them for multiple turns, and if they immobilize you again, like, it's just a terrible cycle. I'm thinking comp-wise, it would be better just to wait till I have more control. Whether that's Snow Dancer, so I can just kind of push them further away and make some hazardous terrain, or whether that is Trapper, once he's released in October. Like, I could kind of hole up in the middle and trap between the different pillars so that the melee units only kind of have one way to funnel in. Like, there's a lot of decent options there that this comp pretty much I just have to run and try and beat through stuff, which is fine. It works for most missions, but that's one where I definitely think I need more control. Alright. I think I can get rid of Precision Aim. So I really only bring it for the move to get something back. And now I have better stuff I would like to do. Or I could get rid of Deadly Shot since that's my move 4. Okay, need those cards. I could bring Destructive Fury. I actually kind of regret the Fierce Barrage choice. It's not because it's bad, it's just you're using 2 of your active bonuses, and it's an attack 4 on 2 things, which is good, but it just also feels kind of underwhelming sometimes to set that up and then to be in a situation that you want to lose 2 persistence in one swing. I think something like this allows me every turn to try and keep a persistent coming back, whether through movement or through which attack I'm picking. So that really lets me stay tanky and do more damage. I don't quite have as much burst damage as I could with like the AoE or Fierce Barrage. But I'm going to try this for one. Banner, let's take a look at your cards. I've been getting a lot of value at Tip of the Spear lately with that Pierce. Still not my favorite card, like the 60 initiative stinks, but I need the move 4 and the Pierce is nice. I'm thinking of doing the mission we did maybe 3 missions ago where we start in the room with 6 cannons. So I'm trying to plan a little bit for that one. Going into that second room was a wall of night demons, and there were traps behind them. So I kind of like the idea of the unbreakable wall because that plus gems push, I really have quite a bit of control. But this is useless in the first room. I mean, I don't hate the idea of the incendiary throwing that on one cannon like to the right and then curling my way to the left and just letting one cannon tick down over time and running away from it. There was an automaton or whatever at the end, which was super healthy. So maybe I keep the pierce in the movement for that. Actually, set for the charge kind of goes crazy against the night demons if I open the door and pop that. Because they are melee and they would all take pure damage. I don't have to worry about the disadvantage as much. Banner strength feels good, and I don't think I can disarm the big guy, but that's still good. Let them come. I'm going to need those heals in the first room. I might get rid of Resolved Courage here, because I can only ever hit one thing at a time. And then do I take the Incinerary just for the wound first turn? No, I don't think so. I think I'd rather have the push later on. Alright, peeking at the cards here. We do want to bring Thresh. Probably time to get rid of this. I'm gonna bring Harvest, I think, just for that move heal. I need more healing in the first room. The cannons are still gonna murder me. I don't hate channeling just for a double attack. Probably not this. So we go channeling and Thresh, and I need to get rid of a range card. I want this just for the bottom, for the push, or else I'd consider getting rid of it. Hail feels underwhelming. Dragonfly does not feel great here. Firefly, I just want for the move 4. Because I'm going to need a way to push those back cannons once I get through the melee stuff in that room. I mean, there's also an argument for Smoldering Hatred. Like an attack 4 at range feels really good in that first room. But I really need Selfless for the bottom. Well, I gotta get rid of something. So I'm either... And I think it's I gotta get rid of that. Like, I think it's a choice on Gem. You either bring this card to heal someone else, which you use for the move more often, or you bring the self-heal. Like, I can only really give up one slot for the healing, because the attacks are so important after you bring this bottom. Because this pairs really well with one of your AoEs or this. I'm bringing this for the movement, so I'm up to 3 cards. I'm bringing the team heal 4. This and the pull 5, 6, and then 1 AoE attack that has movement. Like, there's really nothing I can cut. I really want this for the first room, but I just don't think I can make that work. Alright, this has been a long Outpost phase, but we're getting into tougher missions, and obviously with me losing a few of them lately, being generous, I need to just slow down a touch and make sure that I'm planning ahead. At least that's how I'm approaching it this morning. Alright, buying our resources. Kind of just stuck here. There's not much to build. Let's get a boat going. Alright, 4 wood. 1 metal. And 2 hide. Boom, boom. Banner, I didn't forget about you. You get to contribute something. Alright, Alchemist, let's see what you got. I've pretty much only been getting the same recipes. You could technically have a third small item now. I don't hate renewing or stamina on you. Renewing would get me my strength and attack back if I can't long rest, and tankiness. So this, just for the strength and attack, feels pretty good. Stamina to choose my card feels good, like if I absolutely need more Pierce. I'm going to do stamina just because there are certain times late game, like I either want a movement that gets a persistent back, or I really want a Pierce attack. I think that gives me a little bit more flexibility. Alright, back to Outpost. I don't think there's anything else we can do other than train our people up. Okay, let's get that going. And then Craftsman. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I'm kind of stuck till I retire someone. Alright, let me end this video here, and we're going to jump back into... I don't think it was Ancient Spire. Yeah, I think it was this, Temple Entrance. That looks right. Alright, see you at Temple Entrance in just a sec.